Limitless podcast where we talk all things life and the topics are limitless. Back with your homeboy at Zuma, with my other homeboy on my right, Mr. HULKIZO. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, dog. What's good? You good?
I am, man. I'm 100%, dog. I am 100%.
If you're 100, I'm 100, dog.
Yeah, most definitely. Gotta be that way. It's gotta be that way.
Yeah.
So, guys, today I wanted us to start by having a conversation about the aftermath of the Durban floods and the impact that it had in KwaZulu-Natal specifically. Yeah, man, a lot has happened. We heard that, roads were damaged. A lot of people's houses were wiped out literally to bits. Like, people were homeless in a second, bro. It was really sad.
It was really sickening, dog, to see all the destruction caused by the floods.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And I felt like in our previous episode that we talked about, we made it a bit light of a conversation.
How so?
Like
when we spoke about
it, yeah. I feel like we were a bit insensitive in our conversation. And hence, that's why I'm like really emphasizing the impact that the floods really had in KZN. Guys, it was really it was really horrible.
I saw all over the news, dog. The roads were destroyed, like buildings, people's homes, like
wiped out,
dog. Like
yeah.
Like the cost of all that damage, dog, is around.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was too much. It was around the billions, Like, And the country is already doing so badly financially and shit.
Tell me about it.
And it's like, dog, to have this natural disaster to cause all of this like destruction, it's really hectic. Yeah, it's like it set us back, in a sense. If put it back, it set us back as a country as we're trying to move forward and build as a country and become the best nation we become. We're hit by a natural disaster, and it mostly affected our province.
Man,
it's
really horrible. Yeah. But I have to say, big ups to our fellow South Africans out there.
Yeah, big ups.
The magnificent help from the different non-profit organizations.
Yeah.
There's this one that I remember my principal from school said was assisting through the school. I think it was the Gift of the Givers.
Sure.
Man, like many South Africans turned out for all those people that were badly impacted by the floods, man. And it was so beautiful to see that even though we were also affected by it as people living in KZN.
Yeah.
To see that people also from KZN were also giving a helping hand to those people who had like bad effects from the floods. It was amazing, to see.
It's a really good thing to see, dog.
Yeah.
And I also heard that we got investment from China. And I'm happy that countries like China...
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
China's a big country, dog. And they saw the damage that was caused by these natural... these floods, and they just let's help South Africa, and it was really crazy to get like an investment, because I didn't even know they messed with us like that, to be honest, but for them to do that for us,
it was really crazy. I really don't know when it comes to the China conversation, like their intention in investing so much in South Africa. I really don't know, because they're doing a lot for us, because I even heard back in the years when they said that it borrowed us an amount of 300 trillion. I don't know if you remember that. You don't remember any news like that? No, there was news like that. I don't know when, but we must definitely double check it if we get after this and really search about it. I really heard that thing that China gave South Africa, borrowed South Africa 300 trillion. But anyways,
and most of the products we have are made in China, so
Hong Kong. Most definitely many of the stuff that. And have you noticed how booming the shops, those shopping centers, Bitsaka, they call them China City, Chinatown. That's where
is made in China
because they develop such good prototypes, dog. They can give you a duplicate of what you want, and it would be like Pirates Mara. you know, it would look dope. It would look dope. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing what China has done for South Africa, but their relationship is very much questionable to me.
Why would you say that?
No, like as I said, dog, about how much they're investing in South Africa and how many, you know, like they've put so much money in our country. It just makes me like ask myself, Guti, you know, how are we gonna pay it back? What was the agenda for, you know, this kind of transaction to happen? So that's why I'm saying like the relationship is questionable, but we appreciate it from China most definitely. I hope they, you know, pick me for my teaching job.
I think it was more I think it was more of a gesture that was being done by China, dog, as like, you know.
Yeah, what about basiza cool for the situation, the damages, like the damage that was caused by the floods. Yeah. So they helped us a lot with that. They helped us a lot.
Definitely, dog. Definitely, you know, dog.
So we're back with another great episode of the Life Limitless podcast. Mr. HULKIZO.
Yeah, man.
So the next topic that I want us to talk about is the high rate of celebrity suicide that's been recently happening. Yesterday you told me that an actor from this show called Gomorrah, Ustomo, died and apparently killed himself. Yeah. Right? And I instantly was shocked because I was just like,
you had read about that.
I had seen like
the article.
Yeah, a thumbnail that had a title that said
Gomorrah
actor dies, but I didn't know who the face was. The dude looked like Upology, the rapper. Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, no, this is dangerous, man. And the first thing I thought about was like the young kids.
Yeah, like dog. It's crazy. It's like this. I don't want kids to see this as a trend. To see like, you know, like suicide is the answer. Because
I instantly thought about kids.
Like, dog, there's many ways to solve your problems. Killing yourself is not one of the solutions.
Especially when you're a person with so much influence.
Hey, dog.
To young kids. Because now, I'll tell you something, man. Yeah. Kids of today, it's very weird how much they well, to me, it's weird because it's like I'm weirded out, bro. How can you be in grade 5, 6, or 7 and talk about I'm stressed, and talk about I'm feeling anxious, I have anxiety, you know, like it's and these are young kids, so you can imagine kids that are talking like that at this age. If the future is
to be bright, dog.
No, like if the future is going towards the trajectory that the celebrities are pulling off by killing themselves, you know what I mean? Because celebrities have an influence, right? They have an influence on the young kids and the masses, us adults as well. Yes, we are adults, so we have an ability to reason to a certain extent. But when you're still a child, you open to literally anything. And so if you follow like a person like Rick passionately, and Ricky killed themselves. Yeah. When you feeling down or feeling stressed or feeling as though like you in like emotional pain as a child, you can literally opt to suicide as an option easily. That's the future that I'm afraid of that we actually headed. You know what I mean? Excuse my English, but like that's the sadness that I feel when I see that we're heading towards that when celebrities keep doing this. Not that like I'm justifying that it's only celebrities, but I'm trying to say that even or people who are not celebrities, you know, suicide, guys, is a very and I'm not saying that like, you know, all problems are solvable, but I mean, doesn't
killing yourself is not the answer.
Doesn't help, but instead it damages more. You know what I mean? Because now, by you killing yourself, you've made another person feel like it's a valid option.
And dog, when you talk about the likes of Ricky Rick, dog, these are people with a massive audience, dog. People
even the actors
guy,
as well.
Dog.
Actors are seen by thousands of people.
If you have a massive influence and then you take your
millions
own life,
of people.
dog, you know, it doesn't. It's not only a decision that you took that affected you, because now you're no longer here. It also affects those people that used to look up to you,
100%.
praise you, they loved you, they lived up to you in every way, and 100%. Some go to the decision to the extent of where they feel as if no, they need to follow in their celebrity idols' footsteps and end up committing the same thing and just killing themselves. So guys, I emphasize and I plead with you guys, life is beautiful, life is supposed to be lived. You need to be looking towards reaching your goals and looking up to the future ahead, and whatever problems that you're facing are only temporary. The only solution is to just get all the necessary help you need if you need help, and just look at the positive and focus on the positive, because that's the only way you can achieve your goals.
Yeah, man, that's very true. And to add to that, a friend of mine today sent me this Jim Carrey short video clip where Jim Carrey is talking about depression, and he says that depression is basically our bodies telling us that it's tired of playing the character that we're trying to make it play. So basically, when you are in depression, we must stop saying that we are in depression, but we must stop saying that we're depressed, but instead we must say that we are taking a deep rest instead.
Deep rest, okay, sure.
Yeah. So he was basically describing depression
as
from looking at depression from a different perspective than how we all look at it. You know what I mean? That it's literally our bodies telling us
they're tired of the character.
Stop acting like this person that you're acting, because it's not you. Hence I'm making you feel the way that you're feeling now. Okay. You understand? Hence you feel depressed, because your body's telling you that no, I don't want to act this person that you want me to act anymore. That's how I took that Jim Carrey video.
Jim Carrey video. If you say acting, then surely if you're acting to be somebody you're not, what if this is
so in other words, your body can tell you when you're not being you, meaning you cannot pretend to be somebody you're not. Eventually your true self will come out. And it might come out through you being bipolar, it might come out through you being depressed. All of those are ways of all of those are your body's way of telling you stop.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about bipolar, but like depression.
What if you don't like the person that you are? That isn't it now you're pretending to be somebody you're not? What if you don't actually like your actual self? What if you like your true colors? That's how you know.
How won't you like your true self?
You try to hide your true colors as much as possible for people.
That's the pretending.
Yeah.
When you try to hide your true self by becoming something you're not, you will only go so far with that, and your body will tell you, no, I'm tired of being this person.
What if you
feel like this right now?
What if you're a greedy person and you're trying to hide that?
What if you're a greedy person? I don't think you understand. There's true self and there's hiding the true self.
Yeah.
You can be greedy, you're hiding the true self. You can be an actor, you are hiding the true self. If you're pretending to be something you're not, or being something that you're not, you're hiding your true self, because you're not your true self.
So guys, find yourselves. Know who you are. Find yourselves. Just make sure you're not getting into depression and facing all these mental challenges. You should know yourself. You've been you for so many years, and you know, like, just
talk to someone. You know what I mean? Talk to someone, get help. You know what I mean?
Professional help is
these days seeing a psychologist is a cliche. You know, because a lot of people are seeing psychologists, a lot of people are seeing therapists. You know,
and there's this stereotype where you like,
and there's nothing wrong about it. You know what I mean?
Get labeled as, you know, that's for crazy people going.
Nah, I don't think nowadays that's the. I don't think nowadays.
You know,
yeah. I don't think nowadays
there's nothing wrong with it, guys,
anything like that nowadays.
Because mental health is a serious issue.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm saying that, like, seek help, go see a therapist, go see a psychologist, talk to someone, but don't keep stuff in your heart, don't keep stuff in your mind that you know that it is bothering you and it's disrupting the, you know, the functionality of your day, the functionality of eventually your life. So seek help and get your life back on track so that it can be limitless. So thank you very much, guys, for listening to another great episode of Life Limitless. It was your homeboy at Zuma.
Catch you on the next episode. You know, your homeboy HULKIZO,
the Hulk himself.
Guys, you know, it's been great having you. Thank you for having me, Zuma. Shot we go, reaching for the stars. The road's 100 subscribers. You know, we're getting it done.
Guys, please like and subscribe our channel so that we can drop more conversations. Comment on the comment section. Tell us what you think about. Tell us what you think about the show and the episodes, and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
You know, it's been another great episode of Life Limitless. Catch you guys on the flip side. We out.
Peace.